Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you Game 4 of the 1961 Yankees taking on the 2017 Houston Astros. Yankees looking for the sweep. They've won the first 3 games of this series. So Houston needs to win to stay alive. I am managing the Houston Astros. The computer is managing the 1961 New York Yankees. Let's make sure we have that set up correctly. And we do. Excellent. So once again, the Yankees have taken the first 3 games of this series, the 61 Yankees. The 1961 Yankees had a record of 109 wins and 53 losses. They would win the American League pennant, go on to beat the Cincinnati Reds 4 games to 1 to capture the World Series. The Houston Astros, last baseball season, finished 101 and 61. They would go on to defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers in 7. It's a great World Series. Hats off to the Astros. Hopefully they can mount a comeback here against the 61 Yankees. 61 Yankees is a tremendous lineup. So, it's very simple. Houston needs a 4-game winning streak. The 61 Yankees with Maris and Mantle just need to win one more. Let's go to the starting lineups here for the New York Yankees. Again, the computer will be managing the Yankees. 61 New York Yankees. Bobby Richardson's at second base, leading off. Tony Kubek playing short, batting second. Mickey Mantle, switch-hitting center fielder, batting third. Roger Maris, who broke Babe Ruth's home run single-season record with 61 homers in 61, will be batting fourth, playing right field. Elston Howard will be doing the catching, batting fifth. Yogi Berra will be in left field, batting sixth. Bill Muscarin, batting seventh, playing first base. Johnny Blanchard will be the designated hitter, batting 8th, and Clete Boyer, batting 9th, playing third base. On the mound, Whitey Ford. He won Game 1. Whitey Ford had a record in 1961 of 25 wins, 4 losses, with an earned run average 3.12. For the 2017 Houston Astros, needing to win to survive, batting first, playing center field, George Springer. Batting second, playing third base, Alex Bregman. Batting third, playing second base, the diminutive one, the great one, Jose Altuve. Batting fourth, his counterpart up the middle, partner in crime, Carlos Correa, playing short. Batting fifth, playing first base, Yuli Gurriel. Batting sixth, former Boston Red Sox, playing right field, Josh Reddick. Batting seventh, doing the designated hitting, Evan Gattis. Batting eighth, switch-hitting left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez. Batting ninth, behind the plate, Brian McCann. On the mound for the Houston Astros, Charlie Morton. Pitching Game 4 just as he did in the World Series in 2017. Morton had a record, 14 wins, 7 losses, 3.62 earned run average. Struck out 163, walked 50. He's good for 100 pitches. McCain's horrible behind the plate with a noodle arm. Well, 5 out of 10 defense with a horrible 1 out of 10 arm. Bregman 6 out of 10 range at third. Correa and Altuve solid, very good up the middle. Correa's 8 out of 10, Altuve 7 out of 10 range. Gurriel above average, 6 out of 10 range at first. In left field, Marwin Gonzalez below average with range and arm, both 4 out of 10 in those categories. Springer in center, good, 7 out of 10 range, above average arm, 6 out of 10. In right field, Josh Reddick, 6 out of 10 range, 7 out of 10 arm. So let's play ball. Again, Charlie Morton on the hill. At the plate, Bobby Richardson. Richardson is batting .455 in this series. 5 for 11, 1 double, 2 RBIs. He scored 4 runs and has 1 stolen base. In actuality, in 1961, 261. 3 homers, 49 runs driven in. Excellent bunter. Actually, I'm incorrect there. 4 out of 10 bunter. So we'll play our infield normal. McCain sets the target. Here's the pitch to Richardson. And it's a fly ball to center field. Springer goes to his left, makes the catch, 1 down. Houston fans like that. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Tony Kubek, left-handed batting shortstop. He's batting .416 with 1 RBI in the series. He has a double and a triple, scored 2 runs, and has a stolen base. In 1961, 276, 8 home runs, 46 RBI. Here's the pitch by Morton. Kubek lines out to Altuve for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and here comes the first M&M boy, Mickey Mantle. Mantle batting .307 in the tournament, in the playoff. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. He scored 3 runs, and he also has a stolen base. In 1961, the Mick batted .317, 54 home runs, 128 runs driven in. Morton toes the rubber, looks in at Brian McCann. McCann sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mantle. And he strikes him outside, retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. Due up for the 27 Astros, Springer, Bregman, and Altuve. To face Whitey Ford. Whitey Ford, once again, 25 wins, 4 losses, 3.21 earned run average, struck out 208, only walked 92. You better be ready to grip and rip when Whitey's on the mound. Behind the plate, Elston Howard, 8 out of 10 defensive ability, 5 out of 10 arm. Boyer, excellent at third, 9 out of 10 range. Kubek, 7 out of 10 at short. Bobby Richardson, 10 out of 10 at second. Bill Moose Skowron, 6 out of 10 at first. Berra, 6 out of 10 range in left with a 5 arm. Mickey Mantle, outstanding in center, 9 out of 10 for both arm and range. Roger Maris, 9 out of 10 range, 7 out of 10 arm. So an excellent offense and defensive team for the 1961 Yankees. So Springer comes to the plate. George Springer for Houston. Center fielder's batting .181. No home runs, no RBIs in this series. He's only 2 for 11. He has scored a run. Last year, in 2017, George Springer batted .283, 34 round trippers, 85 runs driven in. Here's the pitch by Ford. And Springer! Swing and a miss on a 2-2 count. He goes down via the K. 1 away. Alex Bregman steps to the plate. Third baseman, he's been solid at the plate for Houston. .307 with an RBI. 4 for 13. He has a double and a run scored. 2017, Bregman batted .284, 19 home runs, 71 runs driven in. 1 out, no one on. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bregman. That ball is going deep to left. Berra goes back to the track and makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Jose Altuve. He has struggled. He is only 2 for 12. That's a .167 batting average. He does have 1 RBI, and he's grounded into 1 double play. In 2017, the diminutive one, Altuve batted .346, 24 home runs, 81 runs driven in. Looking to keep the inning alive here. Ford sets and fires. Altuve swings, sends that ball out to Mantle in center field. He moves to his right, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Astros. Go the top of the second. No score here at Minute Maid Park. This is an elimination game. They will be elimination games for as long as these games last now. The Yankees lead the series 3-0. Due up for the 61 Yankees, Maris, Howard, and Berra to face Morton. Roger Maris batting .250 in the series with 1 RBI. He has 2 runs scored. In 1961, Roger Maris would bat .269, 61 home runs, which would break, at the time, the single-season home run mark that Babe Ruth had of 60, and drove in 142 runs by scoring 132. Righty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch by Morton. And he jammed him. He pops it up towards the second base bag. Altuve is calling for it, and he makes the catch. Out number 1. Elston Howard steps to the plate for the Yankees. The Yankee catcher, batting .308 in the series. 4 for 13, 2 home runs, 5 runs driven in, and 3 runs scored. In 1961, Howard had an outstanding season. .348, 21 round trippers, 77 batters driven in. Runners driven in. 1 out, no one on. McCann wiggles the fingers. Morton nods his head. Here's the pitch to Howard. Ground ball to Correa. He backhands it. Throws to Gurriel at first. 2 down. So with 2 outs, no one on, here comes the left fielder, Yogi Berra. It ain't over till it's over. Berra struggled at the plate in this series, 2 for 11. That's a 182 batting average. He has scored 1 run and grounded into 1 double play. In 1961, Yogi Berra batted .271, 22 home runs, and 61 runs driven in. Berra looking to extend the inning here. McCann goes through the signs. Morton's ready. He deals to Berra. Ground ball. Correa goes across the bag and throws to Gurriel. Out number 3. Nice play by Correa at short. We go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here at Minute Maid Park. Due up for the 2017 Astros. Correa, who just made an excellent play at short, and Gurriel and Josh Reddick. Carlos Correa batting .300 with an RBI. In 2017, Carlos batted .315, 24 round trippers, 84 runners driven in. Here's the pitch by Ford. And he walks Correa. Ford, control lapse there. 4 straight pitches out of the strike zone. And in the chat, we have Max Cornelius. How are you doing, my friend, on this Sunday? Hope all is well. Thank you for joining me. Max Cornelius in the chat. Correa, 4 out of 10 base running ability. Bill Moose scouring, holding him on. No outs. Yankees want to turn 2 up the middle with Kubek and Richardson. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He is 0 for 12. That is a batting average of .000. In 2017, Yuli batted .299, 18 home runs, 75 runs driven in. Wants to break out here. Ford peeks to first. Here's the pitch. And Gurriel smashes that ball to right field. Maris has trouble with it. And advancing to third is Correa. And moving up to second on the E9 by Roger Maris is Yuli Gurriel. So he gets his first hit. Maris muffs the ball in right. The Astros have something going with no outs. Runners at second and third, and the ex-Red Sox Josh Reddick comes to the plate. And Beatles Eternally has jumped in the chat. How are you, my friend? Beatles says, not here at the screen, though. Oh, he's listening. Beatles listening. Okay, cool. Hope all is well, Beatles. So we have Max Cornelius and Beatles Eternally. So Josh Reddick comes to the plate. The Astros would love to get a good lead, a big lead. As they're down 3 games to none, they must win. Reddick batting .333 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. In 2017, Josh Reddick batted .314, 13 home runs, 82 runs driven. Lefty-lefty matchup. Reddick batted .315 off left-handed pitching. 2 on, no outs. Here's the pitch by Ford. Reddick swings, ground ball back to Whitey Ford. He looks the runner back at third. And he throws to Skowron at first, 1 down. So Josh Reddick could not advance the runner at third. He grounds out to the pitcher. Here comes the number 8 batter, excuse me. The number 7 batter, excuse me. Have another drink out. Evan Gaddis. And that pitcher just doesn't look good. I don't know. Looks like a mugshot. Gaddis, batting .500. He's 2 for 4. In 2017, he batted .263, 12 home runs, 55 runs driven in. Again, second and third, 1 out. Astros looking to jump out on top here in Game 4. They must win to stay in. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gaddis. And that's a line shot. And Mantle makes the catch, and he fires towards third, but Correa gets back. What a catch by Mickey Mantle. And he uncorked his cannon of an arm, but Correa got back. So now, the Astros are 1 out away from squandering a golden opportunity here in the bottom of the second. Second and third, no outs, and now it's second and third, 2 outs, and Marwin Gonzalez, the number 8 batter, I got that right. The left fielder, only batting .182. He does have 2 RBIs, a home run, and a run scored. Gonzalez batted .303 in 2017 with 23 home runs, 90 RBIs. 2 ducks out on the pond for Marwin. The windup and the pitch by Ford. And he walks Gonzalez. Good eye there by Marwin Gonzalez. So the bases are juiced. And here comes Brian McCann, the catcher. He is 1 for 9. His 1 hit was a home run. And I believe it was off Whitey Ford in Game 1. In actuality, in 2017, Brian McCann batted .241, 18 round trippers, 62 runs batted in. McCann looking for the grand salami here at Minute Maid Park. Ford looks in at Howard. Howard sets the target. The windup and the pitch to McCann. He swings. He drives that ball deep. Actually got under it. Mantle makes the catch. It sounded really good. He fooled me. It fooled the crowd. They were cheering. So, Houston squanders a bases-loaded opportunity. We go to the top of the third. Still no score here at Minute Maid Park. Due up for the Yankees, Skowron, Blanchard, and Boyer. They'll face Morton. Charlie Morton. He's thrown 23 pitches. He is good for 100. Bill Moose Skowron, batting .222 in the series with an RBI. In 1961, Skowron batted .267, 28 home runs, 89 runs driven in. He is a home run threat. The windup and the pitch by Morton. That ball is going deep to center. Springer on his horse, racing up and making the over-the-shoulder catch is Springer. Wow! Absolutely fabulous catch by George Springer in center. 1 down. Robbing Skowron of extra bases, and here comes the designated hitter, Johnny Blanchard. He's batting .250. He's 2 for 8. His 2 hits are home runs. He's driven in 3 and scored twice. Blanchard batted .305 in 61, 21 home runs, 54 runs driven in. 1 out, no one on. Morton gets a sign from McCain. He deals to Blanchard, the left-handed batter. And he strikes him out! Froze him with the fastball on the 1-2 pitch outside half of the plate. 2 down. Here comes the number 9 batter, Clete Boyer. He had an adventure, I believe it was in Game 1. Or no, Game 2. He made 2 errors at third. He's usually very short-handed, Clete Boyer. It was either Game 1 or Game 2. He is 0 for 8 in the series. In 1961, Boyer batted .224, 11 home runs, 55 runs batted in. Number 9 batter looking to extend the inning, get it to the top of the order, and Bobby Richardson. Morton works quickly, he deals to Boyer. Boyer sends that ball to right center field. Springer's there, makes the catch, side retired. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score here at Minute Maid Park. Due up for the Houston Astros. Springer Bregman, and Altuve. That's their top of the order. Springer just made a fabulous catch to rob Skowron of extra bases to dead center over the shoulder catch. He's 0 for 1. Whitey Ford toes the rubber, looks in at Howard. He deals to Springer. And that's a shot up the middle. Leadoff single for George Springer. 5 out of 10 base running ability. Skowron will hold him on at first. Houston now has 2 hits off for it. Here comes Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. Bregman, 5 out of 10 for hit and run. Ford throws strikes. We're going to play hit and run here. Here's the pitch to Bregman. Hit and run on. There goes Springer. And it's a dribbler down the first base line. Skowron gets it and races to the bag for out number 1. Bregman is retired. Springer moves into scoring position with 1 out. And here comes Jose Altuve. Altuve's 0 for 1, 2 for 13 in the series with only 1 RBI. Whitey peeks over his shoulder. Richardson cheats towards the bag, trying to keep Springer close. Here's the pitch to Altuve. And that's a shot to right field. Maris cuts it off before it can get to the gap, but Springer is held up at third. Runners on the corners once again. Houston has runners in scoring position with 1 out. And here comes the cleanup batter, Carlos Correa. He walked his first time up. Just make sure. Yes, he walked his first time up. Ford takes a deep breath on the mound. There's no score. 1 out, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Correa. And he sends that to left center field. Mantle on the run. He makes the catch. Springer goes back to tag on the great play by Mantle. And he will score 1-0 Houston as Mantle throws the ball back in towards the infield. What a play by Mickey Mantle. Totally outstretched. He went a long distance. After he caught the ball, he stumbled a bit, set himself, realized he didn't have a play at the plate, and threw into the infield. 1-0 Houston, 2 outs. Altuve will be off on contact at first. Skowron holding him on. Yuli Gurriel steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. Here's the pitch to Yuli. He sends that ball deep to center field. Mantle on the run, and he makes the catch once again. Mickey Mantle. Unbelievable in center. Side retired, but Houston does break on through to the other side. They get 1 run. We go to the top of the 4th. 1-0 Houston. 2 up for the Yankees. Top of their order, Richardson, Kubek, and Mantle, who's just made a couple outstanding plays. Bobby Richardson's 0 for 1. Morton back out on the mound. He's ready to work. He deals to Richardson. Slow grounder. Bregman comes charging in. He throws barehanded, but not in time. Will that be an infield hit? Yes, it will. So Richardson beats it out, and that's the first Yankee hit. The dribbler down to third base. A late break by Bregman. Richardson represents the tying run at first. Gurriel holding him on. Tony Kubek steps to the plate. 6 out of 10 bunter. Here's the pitch to Kubek. And he jammed him. A lazy fly ball to right. Reddick makes the catch out number 1. Richardson retreats back to first base. Nice pitch by Morton. He jammed him. Kubek did muscle it out to the outfield, but it was a shallow, lazy fly ball. Here comes Mickey Mantle, who has been flashing the leather out in center. One swing of the bat, the Yankees can take a 2-1 lead. Mantle's 0 for 1. McCann, goes through the signs. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mantle. There goes Richardson, the throw down to Correa, and Richardson slides in safely. With 1 out, Richardson's in scoring position as Brian McCann, noodle arm, 1 out at 10. They're going to be stealing all day on him. Max Cornelius in the chat says, Mickey Mantle flashing the leather in center tonight. He sure is, Max Cornelius. If you're watching, feel free to jump in the chat. Chat away with Max. Beatles is listening. I don't know if he'll be able to get to the chat, but both 2 fine gentlemen. So 1 out. Richardson's in scoring position. The count on Mantle, no balls, 1 strike. Morton looks over his shoulder. Now in at McCann. Gets a sign. He deals. They throw down to third. Richardson slides in safely. He has stolen 2 bases on Brian McCann. And again, that noodle arm, 1 out of 10. And now a sacrifice fly will tie the ball game up. These go-go Yankees. It counts no balls, 2 strikes. The windup, the pitch by Morton. And he strikes out Mantle. Clutch pitching by Charlie Morton. 2 down. Richardson 90 feet away for the Yankees from tying it up. He has stolen 2nd and 3rd on Brian McCann. And here comes Roger Maris, who will need a base hit, an error, or a pass ball wild pitch, or a balk to score Richardson. Those are the ways that he can score. I can't think of any other. Act of God, I don't know. Here's the pitch to Maris. He's 0 for 1. And Maris singles to right. We have a 1-1 ball game. Altuve lunged for it but couldn't get it. So the 2 stolen bases come into play. On the 2-out single by Maris, it's 1-1. Gurriel holding Maris on at first. 4 out of 10. And before you say anything, all 3 catchers on the Houston Astros team have a 1 out of 10 arm. They're all god awful. Here comes Elston Howard. He's 0 for 1. They have a 1-1 ball game. Remember, Houston must win to stay in. They trail the 1961 Yankees 3 games to none in this best of 7. Here's the pitch to Howard. And he reached for it. He pops it up towards third. Bregman's there. He makes the catch. Side retired. But the Yankees tie it up on the single by Roger Maris. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's a new ball game, 1-1 here at Minute Maid Park. Due up for the Astros, 6, 7, and 8. That's Reddick, Gaddis, and Gonzalez. If anyone gets on, noodle arm McCann. Josh Reddick's 0 for 1. He did have 13 home runs in 2017. Does have some pop in his bat. Lefty-lefty matchup. Reddick batted .315 off left-handed pitching. Ford nods his head. He delivers to Reddick. And it's a slow grounder to Skowron. Waves off Ford. Takes it to the bag himself. 1 down. Evan Gaddis steps to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Ford looks in. Howard sets the target. Here is the windup and the delivery to Gaddis. And he strikes him out! Big swing and a miss on the 3-2 count. Gaddis way out in front of the off-speed pitch. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Marwin Gonzalez. Gonzalez batting .182. I believe, let's see what he did his first time up. Gonzalez also walked his first time up. He's ready to grip and rip. Ford is ready to meet the challenge. Here's the pitch to Marwin. And that ball goes out to left field. Berra comes in, makes the catch, side retired. We go to the top of the 5th, knotted at 1 here at Minute Maid Park. Game 4. If the Yankees win, they win the series. If Houston wins, they play another day. So, for the 61 Yankees, we'll have Berra, Skowron, and Blanchard. Yogi Berra's 0 for 1. McCann wiggles the fingers. Morton nods his head. He sets in, delivers to Berra. Berra pops it up. Third base side. Carrera calling everyone off, and he makes the catch. The shortstop does towards the foul territory on the third base side. 1 away. Bill Moose Skowron steps to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Morton takes a deep breath out on that mound. Toes the rubber. He's ready to work. He deals to Skowron. And he strikes him out! Big swing and a miss. Skowron couldn't catch up to the 97-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Johnny Blanchard, designated hitter. 2 hits in the series have been by birdies, home runs. looking to extend the inning or give the Yankees the lead. 2 outs, no one on, 1-1 ball game. Top of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Johnny Blanchard. And he strikes him out. Side retired. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Knotted at 1 at Minute Maid Park, Game 4. Due up for the Astros. 9-1-2. Brian McCann, Springer, and Bregman. McCann's 0 for 1. He awaits the forward offering, and here it is. The swing, out to right field. Maris moves to his left, makes the catch, 1 away. Whitey Ford up to 71 pitches, good for 130. Here comes George Springer, top of the order. He's 1 for 2. He has singled and scored a run. Digs in. Ford peers in at Howard. The windup and the pitch to Springer. And he gets jammed, pops it up towards the second base bag. Richardson calls off Kubek, and he makes the catch right behind the bag. 2 down. Alex Bregman steps to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Average is now dropped to 267. He had 19 home runs in 2017. Looking to pop one out of here at Minute Maid Park to give the Astros the lead. Howard goes through the signs, sets the target. Ford delivers. Bregman pops it up, foul territory. Skowron giving chase, going towards the stand, reaches into the stands and cannot make the catch. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no one on, 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 5th. Ford ready to work. He deals to Bregman. And that ball's going out to Maris. He goes back and right, makes the catch. We go to the top of the 6th, still knotted at 1. Due up for the Astros. Altuve, Correa, and Gurriel. I'm sorry, due up for the Yankees. Boyer, Richardson, and Kubek. Morton still seems strong. 77 pitches, he's good for 100. He's only given up 2 hits. Whitey Ford's only given up 3 hits. The Yankees have left 1 runner on base. Houston has left 4 runners on base. Clete Boyer 0 for 1. Morton deals. Boyer sends that ball right center field. Josh Reddick on the run. Reaches out and makes the catch. A fine running catch by Josh Reddick. 1 away. Top of the order now for the 61 Yankees. Bobby Richardson 1 for 2. He has 2 stolen bases, and that came in to play huge in the top of the 4th. He stole 2nd, stole 3rd, and scored on the single by Roger Maris to tie the ball game up. Here's the pitch to Richardson. Ground ball, Gurriel waves off Morton, takes it to the bag himself. Nice play by Gurriel at first. 2 down. Tony Kubek, the shortstop, steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 for the Yankees. Left-handed batter. McCann wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Kubek. Slow roller. Gurriel fields it. Flips to Morton covering the bag. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still knotted at 1. Here at Minute Maid Park, Game 4. The Yankees lead the series 3 games to none. A win and they take the series. A loss and they'll play another day. And that's what Houston is shooting for. Now due up for Houston, Altuve, Correa, and Gurriel. To face Whitey Ford. Ford has thrown 78 pitches, good for 130. Altuve's 1 for 2. Howard pounds the mitt, sets the target. Ford deals to Altuve. Slow roller up the middle. Richardson backhands it quickly, fires a Skowron for out number 1. A slow bounding ball that Houston fans were hoping to find eyes and get through the middle, but Richardson went tremendous range, backhanded, and quickly got it out of his glove into Skowron at first. 1 away. Carlos Correa steps to the plate. Correa has an RBI on a sac fly and has walked, so he has no official at-bat. He awaits the Whitey Ford offering. Here it is. Correa swings, sends it to left. Berra moves to his right, makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down. And here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. He has gotten his first hit in the series. He's 1 for 2 today, 1 for 14 overall. Did have 18 home runs in 2017. One swing of the bat, put the Astros ahead. Gurriel looking for a pitch. He can tee it high and let it fly. Ford's ready. He deals. Gurriel sends that ball up the middle. Mantle cannot make the catch. The line drive drops in front of him. Mantle decided to play it on a hop. Gurriel's on at first. Go ahead run. Here comes Josh Reddick. Reddick's 0-2. Scoring, holding Gurriel on at first base. Reddick's ready. Here's the pitch to Josh. They throw over! Gurriel dives back in safely. Skowron applied the tag just a tad late. Gurriel will be off on contact. Again, Ford looking towards first. Now peers in towards the plate. Here's the pitch to Reddick. And he strikes him outside. Retired. He got him swinging. We go to the top of the 7th here. A lot of tension here at Minute Maid Park. 1-1 ball game. The Astros lose. The home fans that will have seen their last game of the year. If the Astros win, Houston plays another day. The Yankees lead the series 3-0. 2 up for the 61 Yankees. Mantle, Maris, and Howard have faced Morton. Again, he's up to 91 pitches now. He's only good for 100, so this most likely will be his last inning. Mantle is 0 for 2. Morton kicks and fires. And he strikes out Mantle on the 2-2 count. Curveball. Froze him. Didn't pull the trigger. 1 down. Here comes Roger Maris. Maris is 1 for 2. He knocked in the tying run after Richardson stole second and third on the 2-out single in the top of the 4th. Maris would love to take 1 yard. Morton shakes off McCann. Now he nods his head. Here's the pitch to Roger Maris. And that ball's going to right center field. Springer has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Elston Howard steps to the plate. Morton's up to 104 pitches. He's in the red. 1-1 ball game. Do we give him 1 more batter? Howard is 0 for 2, so he's got Elston Howard twice. He's got Howard twice. We're going to give Morton 1 more batter. Here's the pitch to Howard. And he walked him, and that's going to be it for Morton. That's going to be it. Go ahead, run at first. Yogi Berra comes to the plate. Berra, left-hander. Left-handed batter. Morton's day is done. He has gone 6 2/3, given up 2 hits, 1 earned run. A single by Roger Maris, knocking in Richardson from third. He's walked 1, struck out 6. He is responsible for Howard at first. He cannot win the game, he can lose it. There are 2 outs. And since it's an elimination game, all hands on deck. Houston wins. We'll come back with our Game 1 starter, Dallas Keuchel. Verlander, lefties only batted .224 off Verlander. And he's tying with Houston. We're going to go with Chris Davinsky. Lefties only batted .111. Davinsky will come into the game. So here comes Chris Davinsky. Davinsky in 2017 8 wins, 5 losses, 4 saves, 2.68 earned run average. In the series, he's pitched an inning and a third, and he hasn't given up anything. I don't like the way they do that. They say game. I don't like that. No, replay. Here it is. Why do they say an inning and a third? He has pitched. He's given up 1 hit, and he struck out 1. And I think this inning and a third is what he pitched in the game he pitched. I don't like the way they did that. I would think it should be all up here. But anyhow, go ahead run at first. 2 outs, 1-1 ball game, top of the 7th. Gurriel holding Howard on. Bear is at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Davinsky's done with his warm-up tosses. He's ready to deal to Berra. Here's the pitch to Yogi. And Yogi sends a ball to right center field. And going first to third with 2 outs is Howard. So take that, Davinsky, Yogi says, you and your 111 batting average that lefties hit off you. Beatles attorney says, good game thus far. Yes, it's been a very good game. But looks like the Yankees are going to break off once again to the wild side, or the other side, or whatever Jim Morrison said. 2 outs, runners on the corners, and here comes Bill Moose Skowron. Skowron batted .302 off left-handed pitchers, but Davinsky is a righty, so we don't have to worry about that. .253. Davinsky gave up a .238 batting average. Moment of truth here. Takes a deep breath. He deals to the Moose. And that's a shot to left. And the go-ahead run scores from third and Howard. A clutch 2-out single by Bill Moose Skowron. And the Yankees take a 2-1 lead with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And the moans and groans of the Houston fans here at Minute Maid Park are just deafening. Here comes Johnny Doc Blanchard. Blanchard is 0 for 2. He does have 2 hits in the series, both home runs. So Davinsky gives up the go-ahead run, though it will be charged to Morton, so Morton's on the hook for the loss. 2-1, 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Johnny Blanchard. And he strikes him out. But that comes 1 out too late. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The 61 Yankees now have a 2-1 lead, and Whitey Ford on the hill. 2 up for Houston. They have 9 outs to go for a chance for victory. Gaddis, Gonzalez, and McCain. Gaddis is 0 for 2. The windup and the pitch by Whitey. Gaddis sends a fly ball. Berra goes back a bit, reaches up, makes the catch, 1 away. With each out, the tightness grows in the bellies of the players and the fans for Houston. Marwin Gonzalez, 0 for 1 today. Gonzalez did have 23 round trippers in 2017. He'd love to go yard on Whitey. Whitey's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Marwin Gonzalez. And he strikes him out! That's Whitey's 4th strikeout, so 2 outs. No one on. Brian McCann comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. We've seen enough of Noodle Arm. And let's see who we can go to. Average versus lefties. Juan Centino. I believe we brought him in game 1 against Ford. He did nothing. He didn't get on. Well, it's either Juan Centino or stick with McCann. We're going to stick with McCann. I hate this guy's last name. Alright, 2 outs. McCann has 1 hit. It is a home run, and I believe it is off Whitey Ford. Ford looks in. He deals. The swing. And it's a fly ball, right center field. Maris going back, looking up. It's gone! Brian McCann has tied the game up with his second hit of the series, and they're both home runs. What a ball game. It's 2-2 here at Minute Maid Park, and those moans and groans have turned to cheers. The Astro fans rejoice, as does the dugout, as McCann goes back to hugs and high fives. We have a 2-2 ball game. Wow. I wonder... Oh, we don't get a video replay. That stinks. In football, you get a video replay. I clicked on R. That went 382. I was hoping to see that again. So it's a 2-2 ball game, 2 outs. Top of the order, George Springer. He's 1 for 3. Springer had 34 home runs. If Houston can go back-to-back jacks, they would take the lead. Beatles Eternally in the chat says, nice on the Brian McCann home run. And Max Cornelius says, wow, noodle arm comes through. He sure did. He has 2 hits, and they're both home runs. And I want to see something. Bear with me a moment. I want to say they're both off Whitey Ford. I don't know how I can actually tell that. I'm just going to look at the playoff. Whitey Ford has given up 2 home runs. No. Okay. No, yes, he's given up 1. Plus today, does this automatically update? 13, it must, because he has 13. So no, I have to stand corrected. Brian McCann has had 2 home runs, but they both have not come off Ford. So it must have been game 2. Anyway, he's tied the ball game up. Glad I kept noodle arm in. 2 outs, here's the pitch to Springer. And he strikes out. We go to the top of the 8th, 2-2 ball game. And Davinsky's still up on that hill, and he'll face Boyer, Richardson, and Kubek. 12 pitches, he's good for 30. He says he's strong. Brian McCann behind the plate, the man who has tied the ball game up with a solo shot. Has a quick word with Davinsky, goes back behind the plate, squats down. Here's the pitch to Boyer. Ground ball to Altuve, over to Gurriel. 1 away. Top of the order, Bobby Richardson. Richardson 1 for 3 with 2 stolen bases off noodle arm, Brian McCann. McCann did make amends for it, the game-tying home run. Here's the pitch to Richardson. That ball goes deep to center field. Springer going back. And he makes another tremendous catch. Second outstanding catch by George Springer in center. That is a gold star, folks. So 2 down. No one on. Left-handed batting shortstop Tony Kubek comes to plate. He is 0 for 3. The windup and the pitch to Kubek. Grounder to Altuve, ranges towards his right, flips to Gurriel. Down go the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 8th here at Minute Maid Park. The Astros looking for their first win. A win that will keep them alive in this best-of-7 series between the 2017 World Series champions Houston Astros and the 1961 World Series champions New York Yankees. As I stated, the Yankees lead the series 3-0. 2 up for the Astros. Bregman, Altuve, and Correa. To face Whitey Ford, he gave up the tying home run to Brian McCann in the bottom of the 7th. Ford up to 102 pitches, good for 130. He deals to Bregman. Grounder, Kubek goes across the bag. Throws to Skowron, out number 1. Nice play by Tony Kubek at short. 1 out, no one on. Jose Altuve comes to plate. He's 1 for 3, has a single today. Overall in the series, 3 for 15 with an RBI. That's a 200 batting average. The little man provides a lot of pop. He had 24 home runs in 2017. Here's the pitch to the diminutive one. Altuve swings and that's up the middle. A 1-out single. The very dangerous Jose Altuve's on at first. Represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Correa 0 for 3, the shortstop. He's 3 for 11 in this series with 2 RBIs, no home runs. Ford looks to first. There's the pitch. Correa goes up the middle. And Altuve was scampered to third. Runners on the corners on the back-to-back single by the Astros. One away. The Yankees have pulled their infield in, and here comes Yuli Gurriel in this 2-2 ball game. He's 2 for 3 today. Those are the first 2 hits of the series for him, so he has finally broken out, hopefully, if you're an Astros fan. Gurriel could put the Astros ahead here. Infield pulled in. Howard and Ford and Skyron have a meeting on the mound with Richardson. Players back to their positions. Tense moment here. Whitey's ready. He deals to Gurriel. That ball's going to center field. Mantle makes the catch. Altuve has a 96% chance of scoring. We're going to send him. And Mantle just throws it back into the infield. Houston takes a 3-2 lead, and the fans are ecstatic here at Minute Maid Park. They want to see more. As they clap along with the organist, and here comes Josh Reddick. Reddick is 0 for 3. Correa's at first. He'll be off on contact. Scarron holding him on. Reddick looking for something to drive to a gap or out of the ballpark. 3-2 Astros. Here's the pitch by Whitey Ford. Reddick swings. He goes the other way. Bear cuts it off. And Correa will hold at second. Ford laboring a bit now. Up to 114 pitches. 3-2 ball game. Here comes Evan Gattis. He is 0 for 3, 2 for 7 in the series. No RBIs, no home runs. Howard goes through the signs. Ford nods his head. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch to Evan Gattis. That ball is going to Mantle. Mantle moving to his right, makes the catch. Side retired, but the Astros score a run. And they have taken a 3-2 lead. We go to the top of the 9th. The Astros are 3 outs away from extending this series. They trail the series 3-0. As JW Flux has joined us in the chat. He says, "Good evening, fellas. How are you, JW? Remember to check out JW Flux. Wonderful YouTube channel. Capital J, capital W, space, Flux. F-L-U-X. Final Fantasy Cougar." And now we're going to go to our closer. So Ken Giles will come in to try to get the final 3 outs. Giles has thrown 2/3 of an inning. No hits, no walks, no strikeouts, just zeros. He'll face Mickey Mantle. Mantle has the hat trick. He struck out 3 times. Giles is ready. Here's the pitch to Mantle. And he sends that ball deep and gone! Mickey Mantle has tied the ball game up. 0 for 3, take that! It's a 3-3 ball game as Mantle crushed it 4-12 to right center. That ball was gone as soon as it came off Mantle's bat. Giles has blown the save. And dead silence has come over the crowd here at Minute Maid Park. Wow. Roger Maris steps to plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. He knocked in Richardson to tie the game up at the top of the 4th. Giles has to regroup now. He deals to Maris. And Maris sends that ball deep to right center field. Reddick on the run, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. The Yankees were ever so close to going back-to-back jacks. So 3-3 ball game, 1 out. Howard steps to the plate. Elston Howard, the catcher, 0 for 2. Howard had 21 home runs in 61. Giles works quickly. Howard strikes out. Big swing and a miss. He chased a bad pitch out of the zone. So 2 outs. Yogi Berra steps to the plate. Yogi's 1 for 3. Giles rubbing up the baseball. Puts it in his glove. Back up on the hill. He toes the rubber. Looks in at McCann. He deals to Berra. Berra. Grounder. Correa backhands it. He bobbles it. And that's going to be an E6, folks. Berra reaches Yogi Berra represents the go-ahead run at first. Will the Yankees pinch run for Yogi? 3-3 ball game. Who Skowron steps to the plate. Giles looks to first, now deals to Skowron. Skowron grounds it. Correa goes across the back and throws to Gurriel. What a play on the outfield grass. Side retired. Error doesn't hurt. What hurt them was the Mickey Mantle blast to lead off the inning. We have a 3-3 ball game. Bottom of the ninth. 2 up for the Astros. Gonzalez, McCann, and Springer. The Astros playing for their series life. They trail 3-0. They need to push a run across here to win. Whitey Ford still on the mound, 117 pitches. He'll face Marwin Gonzalez, 0 for 2. Ford gets the sign from Howard. He deals to Gonzalez. Gonzalez grounds to Boyer. Quickly out of his glove, throws to Skowron, 1 away. 2 outs away from extra innings, and at what we call free baseball. Beatles eternally says, God, I hate the Yankees. So Brian McCann steps to plate, 1 for 3. Can he hit another home run off Ford? A walk-off? We shall see. Here's the pitch. McCann swings, sends that ball deep to right field. Maris makes the catch. Didn't get all of that one, so 2 down. 2 down. 3-3 ball game. Top of the order, George Springer. He's 1 for 4. Springer had 34 home runs in 2017. He's 3 for 15 in the series, 200 batting average, no homers, no RBIs, 2 runs scored. Ford up to 123 pitches. Howard goes out, asks him if he's okay. Ford just smiles at him. Howard goes back behind the plate. Ford kicks and fires. Springer swings, and that's a shot to left center, but Barrett cuts it off, holding Springer to a single. Winning run at first base. Springer, 5 out of 10 base runner. Cameron Maben, 8 out of 10 base runner. I don't want to take Springer out of the game. Here comes Bregman. Springer will be off on contact. Ford up to 125 pitches. He deals to Bregman. And he walks. Winning run at second. Now, Altuve is coming up. He's 2 for 4 now. Oh boy. Let's go to our bench here. Oh, that's the wrong bench, sorry. I want to see. Maben doesn't hit worth poop. But what's his defensive rating in center? He's a 7 with a 6 arm, so we're not going to lose anything defensively. Maben batted 186 in 63 plate appearances, 59 at-bats, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. But he is a much better base runner. He's an 8. We're going to bring in Cameron Maben. He will come in to pinch run. Springer's out of the game. I Ride Since 93 has jumped in the chat. He says, good game. Glad you're enjoying it. Alright, 2 outs. Altuve can knock in the game-winning run here. Maben will have a great jump. There's 2 outs. He'll be off on contact. Again, we have replaced Springer, who's a 5 out of 10 base runner, with Maben, who's an 8 out of 10 base runner. And he gets an excellent jump, 10 out of 10. Here's the pitch to Altuve. Howard goes out to the mound first, calls time. Now back behind the plate. The pitch. Altuve strikes out with the winning run at second base. And the fans just moan and groan. We are going to extras. 3-3, game 4. Maben will come into play center. Giles is tired. He blew the save. There's no tomorrow. Justin Verlander will come out of the pen. Here's Justin Verlander. It's his. He's good for 60 pitches. Verlander has pitched 6 2/3, 5 hits. He's given up 1 home run, and he struck out 6. 3-3 ball game. Astros trail the Yankees 3-0. Due up for the Yankees, Blanchard, Boyer, and Richardson, and now they will face Justin Verlander, who's on the mound. Here's the pitch. Blanchard promptly singles into right. Wow. Take that, he says Justin Verlander. And the pinch runner will come in. Joe DeMastri will pinch run for Blanchard. So Blanchard will leave the game 1 for 4. DeMastri, 5 out of 10 base runner. So Blanchard had to be slow as dirt. I didn't even pay attention because he never got on base in this game until now. Go ahead run at first. Houston wants to turn 2 up the middle with Correa and Altuve. Number 9 batter, Clete Boyer, comes to the plate. He's a 1 out of 10 bunter. I don't think they're going to try to put a bunt down. We're going to go aggressive. We're going to try to jam him. Here's the pitch by Verlander. Ground ball. Correa has it. Over to Altuve. And he cannot make the turn. The good hard slide by DeMastri, breaking up the double play. That was a slow bounding ball to short. Correa came in, quickly got it to Altuve, but DeMastri was just right on top of him. Good hard slide. Again, so now Boyer's at first. He represents the go-ahead run, as Verlander basically jammed Boyer. Top of the order now. Bobby Richardson, he's 1 for 4. Again, we're going to go aggressive. Here's the pitch to Richardson. Ground ball. Altuve steps on the bag. And he can only get 1 as Boyer goes in hard into second. So again, double play averted. These are little things that keeps the inning alive. As Houston fans they like to see the outs, but they want that double play. And now Tony Kubek steps to the plate. He's 0 for 4. Richardson at first, 6 out of 10 base running ability. Gurriel holding him on. Again, we're going to go aggressive. Here's the pitch to Kubek. Fly ball. Josh Reddick in right. Has it. Side retired. So Verlander comes out of the pen, does his job, gets it to the bottom of the 10th. Whitey Ford up to 133 pitches. He is over his limit. Ford has gone 9 innings, 9 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 3, struck out 6. Another fine effort by Whitey Ford. Will they take him out? Due up for the Astros in the bottom of the 10th, trying to win this game, trying to extend this series. The Astros trail 3-0. Correa, Gurriel, and Reddick. Correa is 1 for 2. He has a single and an RBI. Here's the pitch by Ford. That ball goes deep to left. Bear is at the track and makes the catch. And with that, that was Whitey Ford's last batter. He will not be responsible for either a win or a loss. Coming in for the Yankees, Luis Arroyo. And Arroyo in 1961, 15 wins, 5 losses, 29 saves, 2.19 earned run average, struck out 87, walked 49. He has pitched 2 innings in this series, giving up 3 hits, 1 walk, and struck out 2. So he'll face Gurriel. Gurriel's 2 for 3. He's finally gotten his first 2 hits here in Game 4. He'd love to get his first home run. It would be a walk-off win. The windup and the pitch by Arroyo. Gurriel grounds to Boyer, who fires across the diamond for out number 2. So 2 outs, no one on. Arroyo rubbing up the baseball as Josh Reddick steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Reddick 1 for 4. He has singled. Reddick does have some pop in his bat, 13 home runs in 2017. He awaits the Arroyo offering lefty-lefty matchup. Reddick did hit lefties for a .315 clip. Here's the pitch. Reddick strikes out. Side retired. We go to the top of the 11th. 3-3 ball game. Astros fighting for their championship life here And look who's at the plate. Leading off Mickey Mantle. It'll be followed by Roger Maris and Elston Howard. Mantle has struck out 3 times, but he's also homered in the top of the 9th off Giles to tie the ball game up. He'll now face Justin Verlander. Here's the pitch by Verlander. And Mantle sends that ball to shallow right field. Reddick coming on, and he makes the catch. Good jump by Josh Reddick. He read that ball well. So 1 down. Roger Maris steps to plate. He is 1 for 4. He has singled and knocked in a run. That was Richardson in the 4th. Verlander gets the sign. The windup and the pitch to Roger Maris. Slow grounder. Altuve backhands it behind the bag at second. Throws to Gurriel, out number 2. Elston Howard steps to the plate. Howard would go on to play for the 1967 Red Sox late in the year. The Impossible Dream Team. But now he's with the Yankees. Howard had 21 home runs. Again, popping his bat there. Verlander looking for a 1-2-3 inning. McCann sets the target. Verlander deals to Howard. Line shot to Altuve, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 11th, and what a ball game it's been. It's 3-3. If the Yankees win, they will sweep the Astros and take this mythical championship against the 2017 Astros. 4 games to none. Arroyo back out on the hill. 7 pitches. He's good for 50. He will face Gaddis, Gonzalez, and McCann. Evan Gaddis 0 for 4. He awaits a Luis Arroyo offering. Here it is. Gaddis fake, slow dribbler. Kubek, Skowron. 1 away. Excellent range again showed by Kubek at short. Bounding ball. Astros fans were hoping it'd find a way through the middle. That's tough to get through the middle with Kubek a 7 out of 10 and Richardson a 10 out of 10. They're very strong up the middle, the 61 Yankees. And you have Maris in center, 9 out of 10 with a 9 arm. Here comes Marwin Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 3. Arroyo nods his head quickly. He deals to Gonzalez. Slow grounder. Boyer comes up, throws to Skowron. Scoring at home, 5-3, 2 down. And here comes Brian McCann. He has 2 hits in the series. They're both home runs. If he gets a home run here, it is a walk-off. Lefty-lefty matchup. McCann only batted .227 off left-handed pitching. We have the same dilemma as we did with Whitey Ford. We're going to let Brian grip and rip. Arroyo's ready. He deals to McCann. And he walks him. Winning run at first base. And now Cameron Maben steps to the plate. Maben came in to pinch run for Springer at second, but that's where he stayed. This is his. He did score as a pinch runner in a prior game because he does have a run scored. He batted .186, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Off left-handed pitching, 143. Let's look at our bench here. Beltran, 185. Let's keep him there. Derek Fisher, we can pinch run for McCann. Then we use our last catcher. And Gaddis, the DH, is our 3rd catcher. If we had to use him, the pitcher would have to hit. If McCann gets to second base, it's going to stink though if this guy somehow hits a gap, which I doubt. I mean, they all stink. The catchers all stink anyway. We're going to go with Fisher. Fisher will come in to pinch run for McCann. 7 out of 10. Skowron will hold him on. Maben's at the plate. What an unlikely hero if he somehow knocks in the game-winning run. Here's the pitch by Arroyo. He throws over. Fisher dives back. Wouldn't that be a faux pas to see Fisher picked off? Arroyo's ready. He deals to Maben. Maben swings, sends the ball to right field. That's deep. Maris going back, and he makes the catch. Oh, boy. Maben just missed. We go to the top of the 12th. 3-3. We need a new catcher. Just see something out of curiosity. We'll keep Maben in center for his defense. I just want to see something. The new catcher, well, the only one we have left. Juan Centino will catch. Centino, 4 out of 10 defensive ability. Another noodle arm, 1 out of 10. And the only player left on the bench is Carlos Beltran. If by some reason Centino gets hurt, Evan Gaddis will leave the DH spot to catch. So Verlander up to 31 pitches. He's good for 60. We go to the top of the 12th. 3-3 ball game, game 4. Due up for the Yankees, trying to close out the series with a sweep. Berra, Skowron, and the possible Demestri, who came in to pinch run. Here's the pitch to Berra. And he walks Yogi Berra. Go ahead run at first base. Not a good runner. 3 out of 10 running ability. Gurriel holding him on. Here comes Bill Moose Skowron. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. Houston wants to turn 2 up the middle with Correa and Altuve. Verlander throws to first. And Berra just lunges back. And the Yankee bench has seen enough of that as Berra almost got picked off. Hector Lopez will come in to pinch run. Wow. They said, Mr. Yogi, come over here. So Lopez will pinch run and most likely play left. Again, Verlander looks to first. Throws over. Lopez is back. Verlander to first. Now looks to Centino behind the plate. He deals to Skowron. And he strikes him out. Huge out there. 1 down, double play will get the Astros to the bottom of the 12th, still tied at 3. Stepping to the plate, Joe Demestri. Came in to pinch run. First at bat in this series. He's batted 146 and 61 in 41 at bats with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Let's see if they let him hit. Here's the pitch. Demestri swings, ground ball to Correa. He flips to Altuve, who quickly turns and fires to Gurriel. Double play, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Astros have another opportunity to win this game with a walk-off. Any run will be a walk-off for the Astros when it comes to a win. Luis Arroyo back on the hill, 20 pitches, good for 50. He will face 2, 3, and 4. Bregman, Altuve, and Correa, basically the heart of the Astros order. Bregman's 0 for 4. Here's the pitch by Arroyo. Slow dribbler, Kubek comes charging at short, bare hands, and throws to Skowron. Out number 1. Nice play by Kubek at short. Luis Altuve steps to the plate. He is 2 for 5. And he has scored a run. He has 2 singles. Had a chance to win it. One out, no one on. Here's the pitch to Altuve. Grounder to Boyer. Takes the big hop. And that's going to be an infield hit. The big hop killed Boyer. Infield hit for Altuve. Winning run at first base. Carlos Correa steps to the plate, 1 for 3. Altuve, 7 out of 10 base running ability. Skowron holding him on. Here's the pitch to Correa. That ball goes to Lopez and left. He comes charging in and he makes the catch, and retreating back to first is Altuve. So Hector Lopez did replace Yogi Berra in left. 8 out of 10 defensive range with a 7 arm. Not much of a stick though. Beatles Eternally in the chat says, come on Houston and finish these Yanks. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. I can deal with the situation. Thank you very much. Alright, 2 outs. Winning run at first and Altuve. 7 out of 10 base running ability. Skowron holding him on. Gurriel at the plate. 2 for 4. Chance to win here. Here's the pitch by Arroyo. Howard goes out to the mound. Back behind the plate. He deals. And he strikes out Gurriel. Game-winning run at first. Altuve will be stranded there. As J.W. Flux says, it's time for the old Billy Baroo. That's from Caddyshack. So Verlander comes back out on the hill. 43 pitches, good for 60. He'll be facing Boyer, Richardson, and Kubek. Here's the pitch to Clete Boyer, 0 for 4. Line shot. Foul. Ooh, thank God. That was a double down the line if it was fair. Full count to Boyer. Verlander nods his head. He deals. And he walks Boyer. Winning run at first base. Boyer, 5 out of 10 base runner. Gurriel holding him on. Richardson comes to the plate, 1 for 5 with 2 stolen bases. 5 out of 10 bunter. We're going to go aggressive. Here's the pitch to Richardson. Santino goes out to the mound first. Grounder. Gurriel steps on the bag. Boyer was off on contact. So it looked like they had the hit and run on probably. Winning run at go-ahead run at second base here in the top of the 13th. And if this was boxing, they would call it the hard luck round. And here comes Tony Kubek, 0 for 5. Verlander will challenge him. Here's the pitch. That ball goes out to right. Reddick looks up and it's gone. Oh my God. A 2-run blast by Tony Kubek. Verlander challenged him, tried to jam on the inside leg, and Kubek turned on it, and the Yankees now take a 5-3 lead and are 3 outs away from sweeping. Verlander just hangs his head. Mickey Mantle, 1 for 5. Here's the pitch to the Mick, and he strikes out Mantle. 2 down. Maris comes to the plate. He's 1 for 5 with an RBI. Santino sets the target. Verlander delivers. And that's a shot into right field. A 2-out single. Reddick throws it back in towards the infield. And that's it for Verlander. Howard's at the plate. Right-handed batter. Brad Peacock will come into the game. Right-handers only batted 173 off him. Peacock coming in to get this last out here. Keep it a 2-run deficit, which it became on the Kubek blast off Verlander. Verlander's in line for the loss. Here's the pitch to Howard. And he strikes him out. We go to the bottom of the 13th, and the top of the 13th was very unlucky for the Astros. Kubek hits the go-ahead 2-run blast off Verlander. It's now 5-3. The Yankees 3 outs away from winning this series in a 4-game sweep. Last-ditch effort for the Astros. There'll be Reddick, Gaddis, and Gonzalez. If anyone gets on, the catcher, Santino. Reddick's 1 for 5. Arroyo up to 36 pitches. Good for 50. Gets a sign from Howard. He deals to Reddick. Strike him out. And then they throw to first, and he is... What is that? What was that play? Okay, so that was a hard ground ball up the middle. Diving play by Kubek. Flips to Richardson. What? Somehow with... That was the weirdest thing that's ever happened. He's out. It looked... To me, I thought it was a strike him out, throw him out, meaning a 3rd strike drop, because it looked like Howard threw the ball to first. But Kubek makes a diving play, and he throws out the runner. 1 down. Here comes Gaddis. 0 for 5. Arroyo deals. Ground ball to Boyer. Across the diamond to Skowron. 2 down. The Yankees are 1 out away from victory. They lead 5-3, bottom of the 13th, thanks to the Quebec blast off Verlander in the top of the 13th, plus his web gem of a diving play. Gonzalez is 0 for 4. Last hope for the Astros lies with Marwin Gonzalez. Fingers crossed for the Astros fans. Toes crossed. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Deep to left. Lopez makes the catch in front of the wall. The Yankees win in 13, 5-3, and they sweep the Houston Astros. 4-0. What a ball game, folks. And let's just quickly go through this recap, and we'll call it a stream. Whitey Ford went 9 1/3 innings, no decision. 9 hits, 3 runs, but all earned. 1 home run, 3 walks, struck out 6. Arroyo went 3 2/3. He gets the win in Game 4. The Yankees sweep the Astros. A 5-3 victory in 13. Arroyo, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Morton, the starter for the Astros, 6 2/3, 2 hits, 2 runs. They were earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Davinsky, 1 1/3, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. Giles blew the save in the top of the 9th. He gave up the home run by Roger Maris, I believe it was. Tie ball game. Verlander, 3 2/3, took the loss. Took the ball out of the pen when his team needed it. Gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, all of them earned. Both earned, excuse me. Gave up the home run to Quebec, the game-winning home run. 2 walks, 2 Ks. Peacock got the last out. We're going to just do the recap because I'm going to have to call it a stream. And I'll hold that up there for a moment. It was a great game. The winner came in the top of the 13th. Tony Quebec hit a 2-run blast off Verlander. Yankees win the series 4-0. This is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much for watching. Max Cornelius says, what a game. So thank you to Max Cornelius, JW Flux, Beatles Eternally. I ride since 93. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. It was a great game. And until next time, health, happiness, take care, bye-bye, God bless, and peace.